Yo, tonight's the night, baby. Let's go. Come on. Yo, what do you know about your matchup?
Just what's in the scouting report.
You know they got someone from the Heat coming tonight.
They still looking at you?
Man, they got one 10-day contract to offer. My agent says it's between me
and my matchup, huh?
You already know. So what you saying? You gonna handle business?
I tell you what, I'm gonna lift you up and lock him down. How about that?
Let's go. I need you, bro.
I got you. Let's get it.
Welcome, everyone, to our coverage of the Winter Showcase here on 2K Sports. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. You know, it's the Winter Showcase semifinal matchup between the Sioux Falls Skyforce and the Westchester Knicks.
And the Knicks, one win away from being able to go for back-to-back titles in the showcase. But the Skyforce have looked real impressive so far.
This will be the toughest test yet for the Skyforce. This Knicks team can shoot the lights out.
Yeah, the Knicks play so unselfish and they run so much action that it can just overwhelm a team defensively. However, if the Skyforce can bother their shooters enough, they'll have a huge advantage in their quest for the Showcase Finals.
Well, remember the Knicks able to win the Winter Showcase last season, and they would love nothing more than to do the same here in Orlando.
You look at the lineup that Westchester will start with. They have talent all across the board, but the big damage comes from Whitney and Brooks. And the starting group the Sioux Falls Skyforce will take to the floor. Some great contributions lately from MP.
Some high-pressure defense from MP, getting in there and finding the block.
And for the Knicks, there was some turnover in their roster, but many of the core pieces from last year are still with the team.
Yeah, having that consistency year to year has done wonders for the Knicks. They know exactly what they're about, and you have to think they're probably the favorites to repeat here in the Winter Showcase.
Clock at 6. Outside for Oakley. Oakley missing again. One thing you see with how the Knicks play, they are very smart with their approach, and they take care of the ball.
You don't see them trying to force things too often. They'll make mistakes here or there, but rarely do they let things go off the rails.
We had mentioned it in our last broadcast, but we're hearing more and more talk about Crawford getting called up to the NBA soon.
Yeah, Blake, we're hearing the paperwork is perhaps the only thing that needs to be finished. I believe the Heat are the team that are looking to add him for a short-term stint.
It's Crawford missing. Outside, Neely. Takes it out to Whitney. Brooks with the screen. Back to Neely. Pass to White. The three is up. And it's MP with the rebound. The Skyforce on offense. Smith on the wing. Crawford. The three drains the three-pointer.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys. Well, we expected the Knicks to be strong this year, and they have delivered. Westchester had no problems winning their pod in the group portion of this half of the season.
That's what you get when you have a group of seasoned players in the G League like Westchester does. Every player knows what it means to be a professional, and they show up to work every single day.
That one falls, so he hits them both. Here's Crawford. 9 points in the game. MP outside. Ellis. Pass to Crawford. Three-pointer Smith. Ooh, no luck on that one. The Knicks trail. Outside, Neely. To the inside. Now here is White. He's covered by Smith. And the ball out of play. The Skyforce will have it.
Coming onto the floor for your Knicks, Mark Shaw, Fred Thompson. Coming onto the floor for the Skyforce.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter.
What an opportunity for really every player here. so many scouts out in the stands trying to get as much info as possible for a potential call-up.
Most scouts might be here looking at a known name like Ben Crawford, but if another player catches their eye, they'll definitely take note for any future roster spots.
And here are the Knicks now. Trailing here by 8. Oakley outside. Back to Whitney. Oakley sets a screen. Shot clock at 5. For 3. Yes, and it's Whitney with the assist that time.
Well, hey, Oakley can hit the 3 ball when you give it to him. Hopefully that serves as a lesson to the defense.
Here's Crawford for 3. And the Skyforce another 3.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Fires from deep. Yes, once again for him, an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
It's been a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. This is the start that coach dream of.
The idea of setting a screen on that play, it was the good idea, the right idea, but the execution was not.
Yeah, you really want to set a hard screen, but you also want to make sure it's a legal one.
Now here's Crawford. He's got 18. Splits it up. And that's good for 2.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter for them offensively.
Yeah, but they can't sit back. They need to keep the pressure on the defense and really try to put this one away early.
Great point, Brian. You have to continue to build on this lead.
Here's Henderson. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. From deep three-point range. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Skyforce ahead. They lead by And we welcome you back to Orlando for this Winter Showcase game. MP outside. Yes, and it's Baker picking up the assist. Well, knock on wood, fellas, but hopefully at this point, it's safe to say that NP's injuries aren't affecting him anymore.
Yeah, he's looked stronger and more confident in his movement since the start of the season. You can see the trust he has now in his own body.
I got yours.
Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. Neal with the bucket.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible. He might be small for a center, but it doesn't matter because he can jump out of the building.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Neal. And MP with the block. To the left wing. And here's Crawford from the arc. And again, Sioux Falls with the triple.
Well, the three-pointer has to be his best friend today, no question.
It has been today, anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Three-pointer's a nice friend to have.
Three-pointer. Second shot opportunity. Logan misses. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Trailing by 19. Pass to Howard. Thompson. Here's Neal. Another shot. Oh, MP with the rejection. To the paint. Crawford. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Racking up the points, something we're used to here in the G League from Crawford.
Westchester calls timeout.
for your performers. Coming onto the floor for your Knicks, George Brooks, Dana Oakley.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here.
Coming onto the floor for the Skyforce.
Outside, Neely. Inside. To halt the run. And it's good on the layup.
He was lovely determination from Neely there inside.
It's been all Skyforce. Here's MP for three. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such great length. He can just rise up and create separation for the 3.
Pass to Oakley. Now Brooks. Fades. That one wide left. MP outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Morris.
You got to get out on that if you're on D. MP proving he can be dangerous from deep.
Now here's Brooks.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Oakley.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Henderson. Brooks on the wing. 6 to shoot. And the Knicks, another 3.
And he answers back with a 3 of his own.
Oh my, they're getting into it. We've got a duel shaping up here.
Or mano y mano.
Floor for your Knicks, Ray Whitney.
MP on the wing.
Into the lineup.
He's got 11. Good on the triple.
And that'll raise their field goal percentage even more. They're enjoying a big edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. They've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has just been great.
Such a high IQ on this team.
Back to White. Whitney outside. And again, Westchester with the triple.
Yeah, how's that for a response? Ray Whitney with the matching 3.
Here's MP for 3. And again, Sioux Falls with the triple.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
Pass to Brooks. Shoots the 3. Oh, MP with the rejection. Wide open look from beyond the arc and then some.
For MP to put up a shot from that distance, that means it's something he regularly works on.
Outside, Neely. Back to Whitney. To the middle. Neely. And Jackson Ellis with the block.
What a swat. Jackson Ellis protecting the rim.
Chalk up 2 right there.
It's so nice to have someone who can take charge like he has.
They've got to be feeling good about having the ball in his hands at that end of the floor right now.
Yeah, he's just been so smooth.
Down low. Crawford with the steal. MP left side. What a play! He simply drains it at the buzzer.
What a humongous shot to cap their run going into the break. They finished off that half on a roll.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Skyforce opening a huge gap. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Back here for the second half of this Winter Showcase matchup between the Knicks and the Skyforce. And you know, the name Skyforce was actually chosen from a fan contest almost 4 decades back.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like something from the 80s, doesn't it? But actually, some fans wanted the name to be Sky, and then some fans wanted it to be Force. So the executive said, hey, why don't we just split the difference? Great vision by Whitney off the pick to find his man.
MP on the wing. Jacks up a 3, and the Skyforce another 3.
It's another bucket for MP. I mean, he has more nights like this, and he's on track to get that NBA call-up.
Oakley outside. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Pass to Neely. Takes the three. That one falls, coming off Oakley's speed.
These teams are going at it right now. Neely responding with a three of his own. You love to see it.
I'll tell you this about Westchester, Brian. They have a super entertaining mascot.
Oh, they really do, Blake. You wouldn't believe how easy Hudson makes it look to drill some of these half-court shots. He'll be knocking them down backwards from 40 feet away. And you know what the fans are screaming? Sign him, please.
And it's Whitney missing. Sioux Falls with the ball. Pass to Crawford. MP. Lets it fly. Off the mark there with the three. Whitney outside. Now Neely. Oakley. Off target from outside. Crawford, guarded by White. Here's MP for three. Bangs home the trifecta. And you know, when Westchester came into the G League in 2014, they held a Name the Team contest.
The fans had some interesting choices to pick from. In the end, though, tradition won out. The Knicks name, it's just too iconic.
Back to Whitney. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to White, beyond the arc, and the Knicks miss again. And here's Crawford. Here's MP for three, and that's good. It's Crawford with the assist.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
And Sioux Falls has possession. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. The Skyforce used as a kind of boot camp for Miami Heat players, Tim.
They're sent here to play big-time minutes while being challenged to expand their games. This is the perfect setting to get uncomfortable and get better.
Here's Brooks. Thanks. In off the glass.
Well, when you're 7'2" like Brooks, you should be aggressive inside. Nice work there.
Lets the three fly. And again, MP for three.
Well, he's scored over half their points so far. That's just a major contribution.
Back to Whitney. White outside. Pass to Brooks. This one for three. It's rebounded by Williamson. Now MP. And he's got 41. Fires it. Second chance shot. And Williamson with the lay-in.
Great positioning by Williamson to get his team an extra possession.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
MP outside. It could go. Drilled it right as the clock hit all zeros.
What a clutch shot. He's got nerves of steel.
Well, you've got to have some nerve to hit a shot like that at the buzzer.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Skyforce out in front, running away with this one. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with. Welcoming you back here to Orlando for the final period of this showdown between the Westchester Knicks and the Sioux Falls Skyforce. The Skyforce started in the rough and tumble early days of the minor leagues, Brian.
Yeah, a Wild West type of environment, if you will. This team...
Substitution for Westchester, Dana Oakley. Now into the lineup for Sioux Falls.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. MP outside. Pass to Crawford. Back to MP. 6 on the shot clock. And the Skyforce, another 3.
They've been able to depend on his offense all game, guys, and he is not wasting any chances.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the game, just keep feeding him the rock.
Here's Henderson. He's covered by Crawford. Henderson shot is off. Well, Tim, a long and cherished history for the Sioux Falls Skyforce.
The longest running minor league basketball team in the country, starting back in 1989. They joined the NBA Development League much later in 2006.
Here's MP for 3. And again, Sioux Falls with the triple.
Defensively, you just do not want to see MP shooting it in rhythm.
Shaw. And just miss after miss right now. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. MP outside. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
And as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
And it really could get out of hand because their defense has been just as excellent as their offense.
Great overall game.
And Brooks. It'll be the Knicks off the tip.
Well, remember the Knicks able to win the Winter Showcase last season, and they would love nothing more than to do the same here in Orlando.
Now here's Whitney. And MP with the block. You look at the lineup that Westchester will start with. They have talent all across the board, but the big damage comes from Whitney and Brooks. And the starting group the Sioux Falls Skyforce will take to the floor. Some great contributions lately from MP. And for the Knicks, there was some turnover in their roster, but many of the core pieces from last year are still with the team.
Yeah, having that consistency year to year has done wonders for the Knicks. They know exactly what they're about, and you have to think they're probably the favorites to repeat here in the Winter Showcase.
Now here's MP. Shoots it. And the Skyforce another 3.
One thing we've seen over the course of this Sioux Falls season, MP really stepping up his role with this team.
Well, it didn't take long for MP to establish himself as a strong player. But to earn the trust as a leader this quickly, that's something you just don't see every day.
Brooks in the post. MP's there. Brooks. The shot goes in. First of the night. He is 1 for 3 to start the contest.
Well, when you're 7'2" like Brooks, you should be aggressive inside. Nice work there.
Pass to MP. Crawford up top. Right side, Williamson. Now Crawford. The 3 ball. Neely pulls it in. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Oakley. Back to Neely. 5 on the clock. Here's Whitney. Hits it from the high post.
What an opportunity for really every player here. So many scouts out in the stands trying to get as much info as possible for a potential call-up.
Most scouts might be here looking at a known name like Ben Crawford, but if another player catches their eye, they'll definitely take note for any future roster spots.
Here's Brooks. And MP with the block. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Skyforce. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds in time. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Let's hear it for your dance squad.
Oakley with the ball. He's picked up by Smith. Pass to Brooks. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, we expected the Knicks to be strong this year, and they have delivered. Westchester had no problems winning their pod in the group portion of this half of the season.
That's what you get when you have a group of seasoned players in the G League like Westchester does. Every player knows what it means to be a professional, and they show up to work every single day.
We had mentioned it in our last broadcast, but we're hearing more and more talk about Crawford getting called up to the NBA soon.
Yeah, Blake, we're hearing the paperwork is perhaps the only thing that needs to be finished. I believe the Heat are the team that are looking to add him for a short-term stint.
Now here's MP. He's got 9. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
And that's what built them the early lead. Killer shooting from beyond the arc.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get out there on those shooters. Pronto.
Here's Whitney. Looking to end the run. Oh, MP with the rejection. Here's Crawford for 3. That's good, and it's MP with the dime.
Their offense has come together immediately. They're threatening to run away with this game.
I can't imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they can even come close, look out.
Yeah, to pick up and keep this offensive pace would be insane.
One thing you see with how the Knicks play, they are very smart with their approach, and they take care of the ball.
You don't see them trying to force things too often. They'll make mistakes here or there, but rarely do they let things go off the rails.
To the inside. Pass to Crawford. 6 to shoot. From deep. Doesn't go that time. And 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now here is Thompson. Whitney outside. Nice D from MP. To the wing, right side. And here's Crawford from the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're still in the first quarter.
And it hasn't been just about their scoring, Tim. They're playing tremendous defense, too.
Well, Brian, you got to give it up for the coach as well. This game plan has been perfect.
And we welcome you back to Orlando for this winter showcase.
Coming onto the floor for the Skyforce.
2 minutes now played in this second quarter. Three-pointer. And the Skyforce another 3.
Yeah, I love this guy. You see how he plays. He has a love of the game. And you can see it with how he prepares, how hard he works, the way he interacts with his teammates and players on the other team. When he hits the floor, he is all about the game of basketball.
Shot is good by Neely.
These teams are going at it right now. Neely responding with a 3 of his own. You'll love to see it.
Crawford outside. MP. For 3. That one is good. He has only missed 1 of his 6 shots from the floor. Well, knock on wood, fellas, but hopefully at this point, it's safe to say that NP's injuries aren't affecting him anymore.
Yeah, he's looked stronger and more confident in his movement since the start of the season. You can see the trust he has now in his own body.
Henderson shot is off. And Sioux Falls has possession. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Outside Williamson. Here's MP for 3. Basket is good. The assist from Williamson.
You got to make some type of defensive adjustment because he is killing them from three-point range.
Yeah, and even when they have closed out on him, he's still knocking them down.
They got to change something.
Outside Neely. Pass to Henderson. There's the triple. And it's Sioux Falls with the rebound. MP with it. Picked up by Oakley. Here's MP for 3. And again, Sioux Falls with the triple.
It's another bucket for MP. I mean, he has more nights like this, and he's on track to get that NBA call-up.
Here's Henderson. Oakley. And again, unable to change momentum here. Pass to Morris. Here's Crawford. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, and a slam by MP.
Turning the lob into a big-time jam. MP putting on a show.
Here's Henderson. White outside. From downtown. He can't get that one to fall.
This offense, it just seems completely deflated.
While at the other end, it's one bucket after another. This run is really getting out of hand.
And making it ugly. Chalk up a few more points for them. This has been a one-sided game in just every area.
Absolutely. Their defense, their offense, it's all been outstanding.
It's been a tremendous performance, Brian.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Skyforce running away with it. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Back here for the second half of this Winter Showcase matchup between the Knicks and the Skyforce. The Skyforce on offense. Well, their parent team may be basketball royalty, but Westchester itself hasn't racked up too many accolades.
Well, they almost made the G League Finals in 2019, and with the talent in this organization, I think they'll be making a lot of noise in the years to come.
Now here is White. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Shot clock at 6. The shot. Again, missed by White.
He can sometimes, hit that deep three. But on the whole, it's not a very well-advised shot.
No, even for him and even for me, that's just too far out.
And here's Westchester. Pass to Brooks. Oakley. Whitney outside. Now Brooks. Covered by MP. And Brooks gets it to go. As the New York Knicks affiliate, Westchester has seen its share of talent on the roster. That's for sure, Tim.
It hasn't translated to a ton of success on the court, though. They've only won one playoff round since 2014. But that doesn't detract from the fans' enthusiasm.
From deep. Crawford, no good. And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Playing like a true 4. Oakley throwing his weight around and taking what he wants inside.
Crawford outside. The 3. And once again, off the mark by Sioux Falls. Outside Neely. Kicks it out to Whitney. Brooks, high post. MP's there. And MP with the block.
You just felt like MP was tracking that all the way.
Man, the Skyforce are a long haul from their parent club, Ryan, the Miami Heat.
Well, it's not just a hop, skip, and a jump from Miami, Florida to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, guys. And the weather is certainly a little different as well.
Here's Oakley for 3. And it's Smith with the rebound. And Sioux Falls has possession. Pass to MP. Crawford. He's covered by Whitney. Back to Crawford. To the paint. Here's Williamson. Nice D from Oakley. Now here's Whitney. He's covered by Smith. For 3, White. Skyforce with the rebound. Here's Crawford for 3. And the Skyforce another 3.
and add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You'll love to see that.
Now here is White. He's covered closely. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. MP outside. Puts up a three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Look at the range. MP proving he can hurt you from anywhere on the floor.
Pass to White. Shot to stop the run. Again, the miss by White.
He has slipped into a real funk here.
Definitely. The bucket is not looking very big to him at this point. Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky he was off.
I hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard him, they're going to have some problems.
Ellis outside. MP. Pass to Crawford. The tray. That one doesn't go either for Crawford.
He's been ice cold from three-point range since halftime, and he continues to fire away. He's got to tone it down.
Back to White. From the arc. Again, the miss by White.
Boy, this quarter has been ugly for him.
And it's not showing signs of turning around anytime soon. His touch is all but gone.
Hits it from three-point range.
His stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shots are just falling for him.
And here's Westchester. Whitney outside. Inside. Here's Brooks. Nifty move. Yes, and it's Whitney with the assist that time.
It's so hard to contain him. He gets it done however he has to do it.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Skyforce ahead, just dominating this one. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Welcoming you back here to Orlando for the final period of this. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Coming onto the floor for the Skyforce.
And so here is Sioux Falls. Got that bucket in no time at all.
There's the decisiveness off the catch. Crawford knew ahead of time he was going right up with that one.
Here's Henderson. He's covered by Crawford. Henderson shot is off. The Skyforce on offense. Here's MP for three. And again, Sioux Falls with the triple.
Shooting on pure instinct. The moment the ball touched his hands, MP knew exactly what to do with it.
Here's Henderson. He's covered by Crawford. Pass to Henderson. Just 5 on the clock. Over Crawford. And he misses it off the right side of the rim. Sioux Falls with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Great feel for what shot to go with on the floor. Crawford, just a high IQ player.
Takes a step back. Pass to Brooks. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
You know, he might be a little overconfident if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's never hitting that shot. I mean, me, yeah, I might be able to hit that shot, but he's never going to be able to hit it.
Maybe.
A nice shot by Crawford.
Yeah, Crawford is just pouring in these shots. He's playing very freely, and his team is encouraging it.
Pass to Shaw. And here's Brooks. Rejected by MP. It's stolen by Thompson. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter now.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Henderson. They need this. And the layup is up and in.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
And here's Crawford from the arc. And the Skyforce another three.
Wow, what a play. You just got to admire the tenacity he has.
Pass to Brooks. Rejected by MP. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in this fourth quarter. Clock at 4. There's the three. Knocks down the three ball.
They are dialed in from three-point land here in the fourth.
Yeah, and that's just putting it mildly, Tim. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt. On their opponents with the triple.
And there's no better time, Brian, to hit threes than in the fourth quarter.
MP on the wing. Here's the three, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Morris.
Well, if it was...
Here we go.
It'll be the Knicks off the tip.
Well, remember the Knicks able to win the Winter Showcase last season, and they would love nothing more than to do the same here in Orlando.
Look at the lineup that Westchester will start with. They have talent all across the board, but the big damage comes from Whitney and Brooks. And the starting group, the Sioux Falls Skyforce, will take to the floor. Some great contributions lately from MP. And for the Knicks, there was some turnover in their roster, but many of the core pieces from last year are still with the team.
Yeah, having that consistency year to year has done wonders for the Knicks. They know exactly what they're about, and you have to think they're probably the favorites to repeat here in the Winter Showcase.
Brooks, no good. And about 1 minute gone in the first quarter. A nice shot by Crawford. We had mentioned it in our last broadcast, but we're hearing more and more talk about Crawford getting called up to the NBA soon.
Yeah, Blake, we're hearing the paperwork is perhaps the only thing that needs to be finished. I believe the Heat are the team that are looking to add him for a short-term stint.
Now here's Whitney. Brooks with the screen. Clock at 6. Whitney drives in. Healy for 3. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And here's Crawford from the arc. And the Skyforce another three.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. Gets the whole team amped up. Sets the example for everyone.
Outside Neely. Back to Whitney. To stop the run. And it's MP with the rebound.
Well, we expected the Knicks to be strong this year, and they have delivered. Westchester had no problems winning their pod in the group portion of this half of the season.
That's what you get when you have a group of seasoned players in the G League like Westchester does. Every player knows what it means to be a professional, and they show up to work every single day.
They are doing some damage from downtown, guys.
Which is the main reason they're sitting on this huge early lead. What shooting.
Just an aerial display from beyond the arc.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Fans, let's hear it for your dance squad.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first quarter. Now White. Over Smith. White gets the bucket.
What an opportunity for really every player here. So many scouts out in the stands trying to get as much info as possible for a potential call-up.
Most scouts might be here looking at a known name like Ben Crawford, but if another player catches their eye, they'll definitely take note for any future roster spots.
One thing we've seen over the course of this Sioux Falls season, MP really stepping up his role with this team.
Well, it didn't take long for MP to establish himself as a strong player, but to earn the trust as a leader this quickly, that's something you just don't see every day.
Lets it go from deep. Drills the three-pointer.
They've made one bucket after another since getting this game started. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet, Tim. I wouldn't go that far, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Now here's Neely. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And it's Oakley missing.
Even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Yeah, as a coach, you can't stand seeing him have that much space to get his shot off.
One thing you see with how the Knicks play, they are very smart with their approach, and they take care of the ball.
You don't see them trying to force things too often. They'll make mistakes here or there, but rarely do they let things go off the rails.
Now here is White. Brooks for three. And the Knicks miss again. It's 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. MP outside. Six to shoot. Pass to Crawford. Shoots over Neely. Drains the 19-footer.
Huge advantage for them already.
Total control, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I'd look for this lead.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
How did he do that? Extraordinary shot.
And after just one quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Skyforce out in front, up by 15. They led by as many as 18 points. So both teams changing it up here. Quarter two, and we're about 2 minutes in. And here's Crawford from the arc. Drops in the tray.
As long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll keep firing them.
As he should. When you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, Why not?
The teammates just keep feeding the hot hands.
Neely can't hit. Here's MP. He has 6. Count the basket.
Yeah, Crawford is just pouring in these shots. He's playing very freely, and his team is encouraging him.
Outside Neely. Back to White. Henderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot is good by Neely.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
2 minutes.
MP on the wing. Covered by Brooks. MP left side. Launches it. The Knicks pull it in. And just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses, and he'll shoot 2.
Making his presence felt, Neely draws the whistle.
At the line for your Knicks, Leonard Neely. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Now into the lineup for Sioux Falls.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. MP, Oakley covering. Pass to MP. Over to the left wing. Here's Crawford for 3. 7 for 9 with that miss. Now shooting 78% from the floor. The 3 from Neely. And the Knicks miss again. From past the arc, it's Crawford missing. Whitney outside. Goes up, high post. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
How about Ray Whitney going to work in the mid-range?
MP outside. Drills it from outside. Well, knock on wood, fellas, but hopefully at this point, it's safe to say that NP's injuries aren't affecting him anymore.
Yeah, he's looked stronger and more confident in his movement since the start of the season. You can see the trust he has now in his own body.
They have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely on the other side, really not much resistance put up.
And again, Sioux Falls with the triple.
You got to get out on that if you're on D. MP proving he can be dangerous from deep.
Whitney outside. Pass to Brooks. 4 seconds left. And it's good on the land.
He will make you throw your hands up as a defender. You just don't know how to play him.
Here's MP for 3. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
How about that one? A perfect finish to the half for them to tack another 3 points onto their lead.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Skyforce ahead, leading by 17. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit. Back here for the second half of this Winter Showcase matchup between the Knicks and the Skyforce. Right side, Williamson. MP outside. Pass to Crawford. Takes the 3. And rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Oakley. Back to Neely. Brooks. Outside Neely. The three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Crawford. Launches a three. That's good. It is MP with the dime.
Yeah, I love this guy. You see how he plays. He has a love of the game. And you can see it with how he prepares, how hard he works, the way he interacts with his teammates and players on the other team. When he hits the floor, he is all about the game of basketball.
There's the decisiveness off the catch. Crawford knew ahead of time he was going right up with that one.
Whitney, and he comes up with the deuce. And we're about 1.5 minutes here into the second half. Here's MP for three. Connects from three-point range.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Whitney outside. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Yeah, how's that for a response? Ray Whitney with the matching 3.
Here's MP for three. And the Skyforce another 3.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Turning into a three-point contest.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Crawford really making a difference here.
He's on fire from three-point range. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping his long-range assault.
On defense, Sioux Falls. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Now the Skyforce moving it up. Count it.
They did their best against MP, but look, that's not always going to be enough.
Pass to Oakley. Now Brooks. He's covered by Smith. Outside Neely. Whitney. 5 to shoot. Guns up empty down low. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's MP for three. The long distance 3 is buried.
And suddenly, they're overflowing with confidence at the offensive end, getting everything to drop.
They're getting everything to drop, and at an ideal time. They're poised for a terrific crunch time run in this game.
And Brooks